a long time ago when I used to be a member of the Mormon Church. I was raised Irish Catholic, joined the Mormon Church, served a full-time mission. And while I was sitting there, I was going, all these things, all this stuff in life, there's so much stuff being thrown at you. What do I believe? What's the key to everything? And I was sitting there meditating and praying and reading my scriptures. And he said, love is the key to everything in life. If you have pure love in your heart, you don't really need to have a guru. You don't need to take all these lessons. You don't need to travel. You don't need to do all these things. Pure love of God in Christ in your heart is going to guide you where you need to go because it's already programmed into your DNA. And so love is the key. And let's go to Sananda God picture. And what I wanted just to share with you that Sananda came through today, and that was really him, not me. May have sounded like me, but it wasn't me. I step out of the way inside me and give him room to share my body and my voice to get across his message. I know that he lives, and I know that he is real, and I talk to him all the time, and I sense his presence, and I actually feel him. And I'm sure Susan has as well, sensed his presence and felt him. And then World Butterfly is one last picture I'd like to share with you because these wonderful crop circles are being created, the authentic ones. Now, there's a lot of fake ones now that our military's figured out how to do. But the authentic ones have actually, you can go in with a Geiger counter. Animals will not enter into these crop circles because there's radiation. And you can go in with a Geiger counter and you can actually get measurements. And on top of that, there's no footprints. They've actually seen now the little extraterrestrial orb beings, higher beings that come down and use I believe they use microwave technology, higher technology that's not harmful. And within seconds, they've actually seen them make these huge crop circles and not harm the crops. The crops are all melded and weaved, and it's beautiful to see them. And now they're making these wonderful 3D ones. So you could go on YouTube and see these wonderful crop circles. And in these crop circles are the frequencies and the mathematics that are changing our DNA and giving us messages of what is occurring. They've actually showed sequences of our DNA increasing. They showed the 2, then they showed 3, and then they showed 6. So we're increasing our DNA strands, and it's actually showing that. It's showing timelines and different things. And you could go to, I think, David Wilcock's site, Wilcock, and he talks about some of these crop circles on YouTube. Drumvella Melchizedek mentions these crop circles. The original ones are here teaching us about frequencies and math and how important the cosmic law works through Fibonacci numbers and pi and all these different things. I'm not a mathematician. Math was not one of my better subjects. However, these things are here to help us. Some things I do want to mention, and now I'll let Susan have a chance, is that some of the things that are now coming out on YouTube, my friend Sheldon Noddle talks about that we have now arrived at graduation, which is exciting. He has webinars that you can click on. They're only $15, and he gives wonderful information about how we're becoming higher consciousness, what's happening during the shift, that the Galactic Federation is here, because he's had contact with the Galactic Federation his whole life. He does not channel them. They actually are talking to him, and he's passing on the information. He's been on board hundreds of times aboard the ships, actually talked to Ashtar and whatever. That this moment has now arrived. We're graduating. The 3 days of darkness, if they occur, some people may not experience them, some people may. Each person, according to how we've raised our frequency and what we believe, is how we're going to experience things. Because like for the very negative people who are trying to keep us in slavery and don't open their hearts and are dark, low, very low frequency, they can't handle the higher frequencies that are coming in. And that's why right now they're surrendering and they're going to be disappearing off the face of the earth. And anything that's like pollution, anything that's negative and harming the earth is slowly going to just disappear from the earth. After the shift, you're going to wake up new colors, new plants, new technologies that'll assist us in keeping Mother pure. She's going to be beautiful and gorgeous, and it's going to be so much fun and amazing. Dr. Greer himself is doing a disclosure project. He's been working on it for 20 years. He's just a simple Virginia emergency room doctor who's dedicated his life to bring out the truth. He is actually, in 2001, did a disclosure project. You can go on YouTube. He talks about all the different, he actually has people from NASA and who are scientists and whatever. These are believable, actual people and beings that are here who have pure knowledge of what's going on. Been working on these secret projects and are coming out and telling the truth. They want to get that truth out to the public. So you can go and see Dr. Stephen Greer on YouTube, Disclosure Project. And he's having, it's called the Sirius, S-I-R-I-U-S, like my home planet, Sirius A and Sirius B. They're bringing a more modern movie because 2001 was the original disclosure, and he's bringing forth new information. Of course, there's got a lot of new witnesses stepping forward. They're becoming courageous, and they're going to be bringing forth a movie that's sharing all of this information with us. That's on the 16th of this month. They'll be in LA. For $10, you can go and be there with him and listen to his what he's sharing with the world. And this movie will be coming out this year. David Wilcock, as I said, is talking about graduation, fourth density, and talks about the Mayan calendars. The Mayans themselves, there's actually a window of time from 2011 to 2013 that they say the shift is actually taking place. But we're all feeling it. Many of us light workers are going, yeah, it's happening now. We're getting excited. So do you have anything you wish to share on what's some knowledge you may have received and what's the events taking place now?
Well, I receive a lot of it in the form of physical healing, speaking about vibrational healing, and I exercise a thing called the Reconnective Healing, and that was by Dr. Eric Pearl, for people could check that out, and The Reconnection, and it speaks of how he's here reconnecting the lines, reconnecting the strings of the DNA. So actually in these frequency healings, your DNA is instantly changed. Cancer can instantly disappear. So talking about frequency and the rate of
Do you teach that too? Have you learned from him and you're teaching it?
Yes, I do. Well, I don't actually teach it, but I practice it. And I do healings and the reconnection itself, which is 100. Yeah.
I'm going to take her healing because I have diabetes. I need my pancreas
Well,
to heal.
if you go on my website at visionhealings.com, the person who did my website actually suffered from diabetes severely, and we didn't exchange. He did my website, and I did healings. He's a testimonial on there. In 3 sessions, his diabetes disappeared.
Awesome. I'm going. I'm coming.
So, there
I've been trying to work on that myself, but I'm just not good at healing myself. I eat too much chocolate. I'm a chocoholic.
The wonderful thing about frequency healing is it doesn't matter what your mind thinks. It happens.
It happens.
It happens.
I do know that's true. I have had my frequencies raised. All my past lives and karma pretty much cleared, including on a physical level, except for whatever's causing the disease. Yeah. And I know I'm working on that. I'm trying to eat better, but I'm a chocoholic. I love my chocolate. I'm trying to eat the healthier chocolate now that's like 90% cocoa, but and eat only small amounts. So, but it does take work. But there's many wonderful people out there. There's many light workers that are all coming together, like the 100th Monkey Effect now, and bringing forth wonderful techniques. There's Dr. James Hart, H-E-R-T, in Canada that's doing major healings and he actually created a computer so you can actually watch it happening as the healing takes place. It's really cool. They're coming out with new healing techniques with color and light and sound, like the crystal bowls. Magnetics, no more invasive surgery. That's going away. All these hospitals, that's going away. You're going out with new stuff that'll be healing you. Of course, when we go through the shift, Sheldon Idle also talks about the technology from the Galactic Federation. They're like, I've had an MRI where you're laying on a table and you go into the thing. It actually, what it does is it heals your body instantly and changes it to the higher dimension. So wherever you're at, I'll just take you up to where you need to be to become an ascended master and a fifth-dimensional, multi-dimensional being. Just helps complete the process many of us have been working on. That'll be happening for a lot of the masses that haven't been awakened yet and just starting to awaken en masse, which was going to occur. There are going to be announcements coming out on the TV about what's going on, and everybody's going to be taught, what's going on, that the Galactic Federation is not here like the movie V to take over and all that stuff. Be aware of right now it's a third dimensional shift may be occurring. Keep your eyes on the sky. You're going to see a lot more UFOs, and the actual 3 days of darkness may be occurring soon. So just be prepared with some candles and flashlights and a little bit of water and food and some card games or something to keep yourself occupied, because there will be no TVs, no radio, no computers, no cell phones, all that fun electrical stuff. Keep some water in hand that you can flush your toilet with by putting water in the tank. You can actually throw water in the tank and it'll flush. So, or, your camping gear is really good. You can go out camp for a couple of weekends. Well, stay at home, they say, but people or to the hotels if you're traveling. And it'll just be 30 hours to 3 days, and it'll be fun. And we wake up and have a whole new Earth. So I'm just letting you know that this is Galaxy Grace and Susan, am I saying right? Rabau. And she's an awesome healer and psychic. She does readings. Go see her site, Vision Healing, because I'm going to check it out. I want to get my diabetes taken care of. I like to get off those needles. I'm taking insulin. It's not fun. And then also see Galaxy Grace on Channel 54 with Akaku TV. And we're signing off. And I hope you enjoyed this session. Aloha.